Hi everybody, David here with Cartoon Fortress. So grateful to have you here with me on the channel today. Really excited to bring you a haul video today from the Camp Arrow Video Part 2 sale. So at time of filming this video, this sale is actually still going on, and getting my titles in the mail, it was actually pretty fun. They come with this Summer Camp Guide 2021. So there you see the logo for the sale, and it's just this fun little booklet. We get camp rules, we get a little welcome note, and then some kind of advertisement material here. Of course, we have the Shaw Brothers, which we just got the announcement for Shaw Scope Volume 1, which I am very, very excited about, which comes out in December. If you don't know anything about that release, definitely look it up. Shaw Scope Volume 1. And yeah, some another advertisement here on the back. And then if you open this up here, yeah, just a really fun, so you're supposed to tell the difference between the two pictures here, but just kind of a fun, gimmicky little addition here to the order. We have the Summer Camp Guide. All right, so I have a mix of films. In fact, this is all box sets, and then I actually have 3 books from the Arrow Books line, which I have a couple of in the collection. The Hitcher, and I also have the Lone Wolf and Cub book. Now, the books via the sale were only £5, and so I picked up 3 more. It was just too good of a price to pass up on. So first up, now this is authored by Russ Gom, and this is The Blair Witch Project. So these are going to be like essay books, basically, because they're perfect bound. Basically, this is what you would find inside of like a limited collector's edition from Arrow Video, but it's obviously just the book here. So it's kind of fun to build a little Arrow Video library. I love the films that they've chosen to publish books for. Obviously, it'd be cool to see actual Blu-ray or 4K, whatever editions on these films from Arrow, but very cool nonetheless. So here we have Blair Witch Project, and try and give you a look here. So it's, yeah, essays and stills from the film. Yeah, so really well put together. Then you have kind of the end papers there. Let's see, what's the page run on these? Now, and these do differ on page count. So this is about 119 pages here in the Blair Witch Project. Next up, we have a book by Samuel J. Ullman, and this is for The Man Who Fell to Earth, novel to film. And you know what? Let me actually give you a little bit of a read on the blurb on the back. So here we are back with Blair Witch. As the millennium approached, horror was becoming an unusual commodity. Low-budget horror films flooded the home video market with their big-budget counterparts. While their big-budget counterparts took hold at the box office, it seemed that a balance could not be found for that would please everyone. In the final months of 1999, horror was saved by a film that became a turning point in many aspects, including film production, film marketing, and film distribution. It was a revelation which shook the cinematic world and created such panic and fear that the effects are still felt today. There's a little bit more there on the back, but gives you a little bit of an idea here. And then for The Man Who Fell to Earth, celebrated auteur Nicholas Roeg's The Man Who Fell to Earth is a daring, artistically ambitious science fiction film that was made a full 6 years before Blade Runner, widely considered a masterwork of British-American cinema, starring rock icon, of course, David Bowie. In the title role, the film showcases Roeg's dazzling kaleidoscopic style and is at once a mythical parable, a provocative love story, a study of existential loneliness, and a compelling portrait of exile and alienation set in the vast, desolate spaces of the American Southwest. And then, so it talks about the kind of the critical reception of the film and that type of thing. So here we have, just to give you a little bit of a look, again, stills from the film. Let's see if we can get to the page. There's David Bowie. So lots of writing. And yeah, really well put together. Again, there's the end papers on that book. And the page count on that one feels about the same as Blair Witch. Yeah, a little bit shorter, just barely over 100 pages, 101 pages. And last on the Arrow books, we have a book by Greg Rickman, and he's commenting here on Philip K. Dick on Film. This is a little bit thicker edition than the first two. The now legendary writings of Philip K. Dick have inspired 14 feature films and 4 television series, none of which he ever saw. Many of them have been widely seen and highly influential. They include Blade Runner, Total Recall, Minority Report, The Man in the High Castle, and most recently Blade Runner 2049 and Philip K. Dick's Electric Dreams. Borrowing his inspired ideas, few of them really utilize the thought behind them and the author's unique imagination. So really interested. Obviously, he's been very influential on film, and just really interested to learn more about Philip K. Dick here. And let's see the total on this one. So this is 170 pages. And man, for £5, I mean, these books, it's well worth it. So those are the 3 books I picked up. So £15, what, about $20 US there for 3 books. I'm in on that. So next up, now I want to preface this. I understand that the films are what matters here. I completely understand that and agree with that. But I have to say, I'm pretty disappointed in the packaging of the box sets that I got during the sale. Let me explain a little bit. So in general, when you get a limited edition box set from Arrow, we've come to expect, the great rigid boxes and the included, perfect bound books, again, like this style here. The poster, like you get the limited edition treatment. Okay, that's a limited edition. I get that. However, recently I picked up Graveyards of Honor via Amazon, which was a repackaged, so non-limited edition set from Arrow. And it came with the 2 films, each in their own cases, like they were in the limited edition set, and they came in the rigid slipcase, and it was just minus the book, which I knew going into it that it wasn't going to include the book because it's not the limited edition version. So, fast forward to the Camp Arrow video sale, there were several box sets that I had missed out on the limited edition for and was really kind of bummed about. And I saw that they were repackaging, which I assumed was exactly like Graveyards of Honor. So you still get the rigid box and then, obviously the films and the extras included on the discs. Well, that was not the case. I got 5 box sets here, all of which are in really flimsy boxes. And I also want to say I know I have my Kino Lorber collection and their box sets. If you know Kino Lorber, this is like exactly like the Kino Lorber sets. And so, but I know with Kino Lorber that's how they package their box sets. Really, even looking over here my Criterion collection, even Criterion, they don't do the rigid boxes. But for me, because I know what I expect from Arrow, I was just really bummed out to see, you know, the lesser packaging. And it's interesting just that the difference between, you know, Graveyards of Honor being a repackaged kind of standard edition and these, you know, being packaged differently. So really that's the only gripe that I have here, is that I wish they would be in the rigid boxes. And they've also slimmed down the in some cases here they've slimmed down even the cases for each of the films, so you get kind of this slimmer you know, clear cases. So for whatever it's worth, I'm not meaning to go on a whine fest here and just, you know, talk about how horrible my life is, because it's not. I'm obviously very fortunate to have these films in my collection, and it's just something to note if you're planning on picking up any of their, you know, repackaged editions, is that in most cases, obviously excluding Graveyards of Honor, this is going to be how they're packaged. So take that for what it's worth. First up here, and I'm very, very excited about these films. I want to reiterate that here. So first up here, we have 4 film noir classics. This features The Dark Mirror, Secret Beyond the Door, Force of Evil, and The Big Combo. Now, I was a little bit hesitant to get this in the first place, not knowing. Well, so I had to do a little bit of research to see where, what studio these 4 films originated from. Because Indicator, as you might know, they're doing a ton of work on film noir, but they are focusing on titles from Columbia. So none of the titles included in this set come from Columbia, so I went ahead and pulled the trigger. But yeah, you know, great set here. I mean, you know, really love the cover art. Here is our spine. And then on the back here, you can see there's a slew of special edition contents. The only thing here, and you can see we get just the super thin case. And now in terms of this collection, you do get the regular sized cases on the inside. And on this one, I don't remember, because there's 4 films here, so you have 2 films on each case here. I don't know if, I can't remember in the original set if there was actually 4 separate cases and then the book. I imagine that was probably how that was packaged, but anyways, yeah. So let me see if I can get you some quick specs here. So we have The Dark Mirror from 1946, directed by Robert Siodmak. The Secret Beyond the Door from 1947 from Fritz Lang. And then we have Force of Evil from 1948. And then finally, The Big Combo from 1955. So obviously that was the latter end of the film noir movement. But really excited to have this in the collection. And I also want to mention that this is from Arrow Academy, not Arrow Video. But in recent times, I've talked about on this channel, they've condensed everything down into just the Arrow Video label. So you're really not going to see a lot more of the Arrow Academy label, just as an FYI. But yeah, 4 film noir classics: The Dark Mirror, Secret Beyond the Door, Force of Evil, and The Big Combo. All right, next up, we have 4 comedy films here. This is The Four Marx Brothers at Paramount, 1929 through 1933. There was another set very similar, just a different name, released here in the States for the Marx Brothers films. It includes the same films, and I'm assuming that there's probably it's probably pretty similar in terms of the special edition contents, but the films we get here are The Coconuts, Animal Crackers, Monkey Business, Horse Feathers, and Duck Soup. And let me actually go back through here. So the Coconuts is from 1929, Animal Crackers 1930, Monkey Business 1931, Horse Feathers 1932, and Duck Soup 1933. So they were really turning out these films here, one after the other. And yeah, really happy to have this in the collection. I love collecting classic, black and white comedies, silent comedies, and this is just another great addition to that collection. So you can see here you have the name of the films, just like the Film Noir Classics. You have the name of the films on the spine, and in this case, literally the cases here, these are in slimmer cases than kind of the normal size. Which again, for me, I have absolutely zero issue with the slimmer cases. For me, it's all about that. The outer case is more what I was pointing at earlier. Next up, this limited edition set goes for buku bucks on the the eBay market, and I did not feel like that was quite in range for the prices that I was finding it for, and so this is Kinji Fukusaku's Battles Without Honor and Humanity, the complete collection. So this is there's this set, and then there's also the new Battles, and that's available. Not even the repackaged version isn't even in any kind of box set. That's actually just in a standard multi-disc clear case. So I do plan on picking that up. That wasn't on as big of a sale during the summer sale here, but I definitely plan on picking that up at some point. But here we have Battles Without Honor and Humanity, and then the films that we have here. So disc 1, and this is one again where there's the slim cases, and unfortunately here on the spine on this side it got a little bit beat up in transit, but nothing too bad. So disc 1 we have Battles Without Honor and Humanity. Disc 2, Hiroshima Deathmatch. Disc 3, Proxy War. Disc 4, Police Tactics, and finally Disc 5, Final Episode. So the runtime on those respectively is 99, 100, 102, 101, and finally 98 minutes. And this is obviously in Japanese. And then there's some special edition contents. So each film has their own special features, but there's reversible sleeves and everything included here with these cases. And so you get so the first disc here is actually its own, and that's Battles Without Honor and Humanity. And then you get kind of a double feature on the last two, Hiroshima Deathmatch, Proxy War. They share a case, and then finally Police Tactics and Final Episode are housed within the same case as well. So Battles Without Honor and Humanity. And that is not all in terms of Fukusaku's work. We also have this box set featuring his films. And this is, again, slimmed down here. We get disc 1, Street Mobster. Disc 2, Cops vs. Thugs, and Disc 3, Doberman Cop. The research that I've done on these films, these look really, really great. And as you know, if you follow my channel, I have a huge interest in Asian cinema, and I'm really trying to build up that collection as much as I possibly can. Obviously with titles that I have genuine interest in, but there's just so much great Asian film available via a lot of different amazing boutique labels. And so really happy to have this. I'm trying to see if I can get some years on here. Well, we have run times. So Street Mobster is 88 minutes. Cops versus Thugs is 101 minutes. And Doberman Cop is 90 minutes. And again, there are extra features included with each of the films as well. And I really like the colorful, well, I love the cover art here is really, really great. And then again, you get a list of the films here on the spine. But inside as well, some really colorful looking cases, and I believe that they are reversible as well. But yeah, so that's the second Kinji Fukusaku box set. And then finally, another really great looking box set here of more Asian cinema. This is Female Prisoner Scorpion, the complete collection. Really, really dazzling looking cover art here. Love the color choice and just the kind of the art direction here. Now, this one I have to say that the box on this one feels slightly thicker. And you can see here we have the slimmer cases. But the great thing here, and same thing with this second Fukusaku box set, is that each of the films actually have their own case. So there's no doubling up on films. Each of them does get their own case. So Female Prisoner Scorpion, the complete collection. We have Female Prisoner number 701, Scorpion. Female Prisoner Scorpion, Jailhouse 41. Female Prisoner Scorpion, Beast Stable. And Female Prisoner Scorpion number 701's Grudge Song. And those run times respectively are 87, 94, 87, and finally 88 minutes in Japanese. And really, really excited for this set. My interest in these films in particular was really born from my love of the Lady Snowblood set from Criterion. Really, really well done. Really enjoyed. In fact, I need to still watch the second film in that collection, but Lady Snowblood is really, really fantastic, and this seems to be in kind of that same vein. Kind of revenge type films. In this case, it also incorporates, the prison film type setting. And as you can see here on the spine, we get a list of those films that are included, and really cool logo or artwork down here. And again, it looks like we get some nice colorful covers in there, editions in there. So that does it for my haul from the Camp Arrow Video Part 2 sale. Just to recap what we got here, so Female Prisoner Scorpion, the complete collection, the Kinji Fukusaku triple feature, and also Fukusaku's Battles Without Honor and Humanity, the first set of films. The Four Marx Brothers at Paramount, 1929 through 1933. 4 Film Noir Classics. Philip K. Dick on film. The Man Who Fell to Earth. And finally, the Blair Witch Project, as our stack makes it into frame here. And then, of course, we get our fun little summer camp guide. So really, really excited to bring these titles into the collection. I can't wait to dive in on these sets. Let me know down in the comments, were you able to take part in the Camp Arrow Video Part 2 sale? If so, what titles did you pick up? If not, let me know some of your favorite Arrow Video titles. I know Arrow Video, this is a part of my collection that is growing kind of on a continual basis. They're always releasing, especially with the limited edition sets, just releasing absolutely stellar sets. Later this year, we have some great Dario Argento titles coming. Of course, we have the Shaw Brothers in the Shaw Scope Volume 1. So again, more great Asian cinema coming. And yeah, so get your wallets ready, because Arrow Video, it does not appear as slowing down in any way. There will be a lot more Arrow Video content on this channel throughout the rest of this year, so definitely stay tuned. But if you like this type of content, film collecting, unboxing videos, that type of thing, I invite you to hit the subscribe button, also the like button, and finally the bell icon. That will notify you when I upload new videos in the future. And until next time, my name is David, and I hope you have an awesome day.